The power comes in response to a need, not a desire.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is my first figure unboxing and review, so hopefully you enjoy it. I think we've got a pretty good one to be kicking the channel off with, to be honest. As you can see, we have the Super Saiyan Son Goku, the legendary Super Saiyan Genkidamatsuri edition. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is a limited edition for the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. I believe you can only get it from Japan. They had a limited release, and also there is 5 pop-up stores happening in America at the time of recording. I believe they're on number 3 or 4 of the tour, currently in Florida. So yeah, it's a pretty hard figure to get at the minute, but it looks, on first impressions, very, very nice, I would say. So let's start. So the box, you can see, colourway on the box I think looks amazing. You know, the nice pink red background it has goes lovely. Got some nice pictures down the side here. The back, you know, the standard stuff for the Figuarts collection. Shows some poses and what you can do with the fig. So yeah, I think that for those of you that collect sealed product, this is a really nice one to have on the shelf or have on display. So yeah, let's get into this and see what it's like inside. So in the back of the box we get this nice little 40th anniversary stand, which I will open in a minute. Main box, you can see all the pieces here. Multiple head sculpts, multiple hands, and a couple of new hair pieces to go alongside. Let's crack this open, get first looks on the figure. He does look very nice. Let's get this plastic off here. I mean, first impressions are, yeah, damn, he looks good. Nice feel to him overall. Well, let's put him down to the side for a minute and we'll get the stand open and have a look at some of the plates that we got here. So here's the base of the stand that you get. As you can see, depicts the 40th anniversary on there. I believe these little sections here just pop out. Yep. Be careful, make sure they don't go flying all over the room. So that's 1, 2. And then we've got the third one. You can leave that there. You've got your base stand. That just clips in nicely like that. This connects on here like so. You know, pretty standard, nothing unusual. Now here's a fun little part. We get this additional piece also, which we can connect the Japanese manga text to. That slides in there like so. And then that's slides on there, nice and easy. Pull that down there. Open up. And there you have the stand in full effect. And I believe that writing translates to, are you talking about Krillin? As it shows in the manga and in the anime, when he's fighting with Frieza. You all know the scene. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Right, let's shift into the side for now. Move them out the way. Let's have a look at some of these hands and faceplates. So we get 3 different hair sculpts. So we get the one that's on his head at the minute. We get this one here. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Then we also get this one, more wind swept to the side look, which goes pretty nice. If you notice as well, these hair sculpts seem to be a lot more fluffy, like the original Saiyan hair, as opposed to the new figure models and the newer anime episodes where it's a lot more spiked. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pairs of hands, including the pair that come with him. So you have these ones, which would be useful for the Kamehameha Blast. We have these sort of grippy hands, as you can see. We have these sort of tiger martial arts crunching hands, which are pretty common, it seems to be, with figures at the minute. And then we have finally these ones, which is the 2-finger style pose, I guess, whatever you want to call it. And then obviously on the figure we have the standard fists, you know, just the bog standard. In terms of faceplates, we have 4 faceplates. We have this iconic one. We all know that scene when he's up against Frieza and he shouts, "Are you talking about Krillin?" So, pretty nice faceplate. We have the Goku smirk, you know, which he's well known for. We've all seen Goku pulling this face on numerous occasions. Now, I do believe, I may be mistaken here, but I think the faceplate, these 2 faceplates, so you can see this one here, is an exclusive faceplate to this figure. And I believe this faceplate, which comes on the figure, is also an exclusive one. So you can only get those 2 if you purchase this figure, which is pretty cool. Right, now let's go over some articulation, shall we? Start with the shoulders. Seem to be pretty good movement up there. Does the full 360. Yeah, both, no issues there, no problems moving them around. Got the bicep there, nice bicep swivel. The hand goes all the way around, no problem at all. They can both reach pretty far back. Yeah, pretty impressive, I think. In terms of moving them forward. Yeah, they can cross each other quite a bit, so you know, you can get in there with your poses and do your things. Head, full 360 as expected, no problem. Looking down, gets quite a bit of movement there. Looking up, not quite as much, but you can still get a little bit. I think at the back, the hair is hitting his back, which kind of stops it. Restricts the movement a little bit, but you know, overall, pretty good head movement. Got the ab crunch. Not bad movement going backwards, and then crunching forward. You get to say solid bit of crunching going forward, I think. Swivels, if you know, you can swivel in 360 if that's what you wish to do. This little bit of pants here, this is quite cool. This is also on its own thing, so you can move that around to suit the body, which is pretty cool. Legs, let's have a look at the legs. So we can get a full split, you know, as you would expect. Front, no issues. Back, limited to there. Nice bend in the knee. You got the foot swivel, toe joint, moves to the side. You know, can get a full 360 on that as well. No issues anywhere so far. Let's see how hard we can get them standing up. So yeah, you can get a pretty good stance there with them stood up, legs apart, stretching out, so you can make some pretty good poses with that, I suspect. So I think overall, the articulation on this is pretty good. You know, gives you everything you'd want from the figure. You can get all the poses you need. So yeah, I've got no gripes with it so far. Doesn't seem to be any loose joints or stiff joints. Everything seems to be working in order. So let's have a look at some of the different faceplates and how you attach and detach stuff. So faceplates. So to get these on and off, you just pop the hair off like that, and then you can detach the faceplate like so. Let's try the other exclusive one, shall we? So yeah, it just clips in nice and easy like so. You got the hair back on, and voila, job's done. I really do like this faceplate here. If I'm not mistaken, this is the face he pulls after he allows Frieza to live, and then Frieza tries to get one on him, and then Goku counters and he's just super sad, super disappointed in Frieza. I believe this is the face from the Saiyan. So let's try another one. So I'll take that one off. Pop that back on like so. And there you go. You have Goku screaming, "Are you talking about Krillin?" So yeah, let's try the hair, shall we? I'll pop that off there. Now, I believe these just pop off like so. One thing I will say, I have noticed while I'm handling this figure, is everything feels very smooth and easy to use. I'm not having any issues getting things off or on. Everything's popping off as it should. Nothing's broke as of yet, and hopefully never. So yeah, it just slides in nice and easy. And that's what we want from our figures. We don't want to be messing around with them too much. So there you have the screaming face, which I imagine a lot of people are going to use. If you put it together with the stand here, then you get the full effect from that scene.
Are you talking about Krillin?
I think this is a really nice touch from Bandai. I think it's a good one. So yeah, again, no issues. So let's try some different hands. So hands pop off nice and easy, like so. Let's go for these ones, shall we? That one pops on there, like so. this one to pop on here. So yeah. And there you go. You can go for the stereotypical Meha pose if that's what you want. Like I say, the hands and accessories on this figure are pretty good. You get quite a lot. So overall thoughts on this figure are it is extremely nice, and I'm glad I've got it for the collection. I had to get mine from Japan. I think it retails around $80. I paid, I think, $150. I'm in the UK, so I got it from Japan to a local box, and then I got it sent over to the UK, along with a few other figures, which I will be unboxing here. But I think it was worth it. Definitely worth the price. He just looks so good. He feels so good. The articulation is spot on. There's no issues anywhere I can see. I think the battle damage looks awesome. You know, the shading, the blood, the bruises, the cuts. It just looks really, really nice. It's an amazing figure. Any Goku fans out there, this is definitely one you want for the collection. I think the accessories, you get a nice lot of accessories. 4 faceplates, 2 exclusives, 3 hair sculpts, and then 4 sets of hands as well. You know, for an RRP $80 figure, I think it's pretty solid. Like I mentioned before, this is a lovely touch. I think this is just awesome. I'm not sure how I'm going to display him at the minute. You know, if you have the manga with him in these colours also next to it, it's going to look pretty nice, I imagine. And for those of you who don't know, these colours are from the manga pages in a certain colourway. So not all the manga has this colour. I think it was VBiz from memory done the colourway in this pattern, which is where it originated from. I like it. I think it looks nicer than the anime colours. I just really like the pinky red colourway and the white hair. But yeah, anyway, I think that's it for this video. I hope someone out there enjoyed it. I plan on doing a lot more unboxing and reviews, and I will also be doing photography on my Instagram and TikTok accounts, which you can find linked. So if you did like it, drop me a like, drop me a subscribe if you want to see more similar content, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace.